Hello everyone, welcome back to Iron Conflict and Frontline. Today we dive deep into one of the most shocking defense updates of the year, a breaking story that has sent tremors across global military circles. The world watched in disbelief as Moscow's Tower project, a massive $6.2 billion strategic installation, was completely destroyed. This unexpected blow has raised countless questions about modern warfare, strategic vulnerability, and the rapidly changing landscape of global security. In this review-style breakdown, we will explore everything about this iconic structure: its exterior, its interior, its performance capabilities, its safety systems, its unique selling points, the cost behind its creation, and finally what its destruction means for the world. So sit back, stay sharp, and let's begin. The moment this colossal structure first emerged on satellite images, defense analysts were stunned. Standing like a steel titan at the heart of Moscow's urban defense grid, the tower was more than just an architectural marvel. It was a technological fortress designed to withstand even the harshest threats. The exterior was the first thing that captured attention. Built with a fusion of ballistic-resistant steel, specialized composite panels, and layered thermal shielding, the tower wasn't simply constructed. It was engineered for war. The facade featured angular edges that helped disperse explosive waves, a modern technique used in advanced bunker architecture. Large reinforced vertical columns wrapped around the exterior like armor plating, giving the structure both stability and an intimidating presence. Its height alone made it an easy landmark, but its design ensured it could survive shockwaves, targeted strikes, and structural stress. Even from the outside, the tower communicated one message very clearly: this was a building prepared for anything. The foundation of the tower extended deep into fortified subterranean levels, using shock-absorbing pads similar to those placed under nuclear silos. These pads allowed the entire building to shift slightly during impact, reducing structural damage. High-security blast doors were placed at every ground-level entry point. Automated barriers could rise in seconds, sealing off the building during any sign of danger. Every layer of the exterior told a story of intense planning, aggressive defensive intent, and monumental investment. This was not just a headquarters, it was a fortress disguised as a structure. Moving briefly into the interior, the contrast was striking. Despite its heavy military-grade exterior, the inside was surprisingly minimalistic, functional, and compact. Smooth gray walls, integrated LED lighting panels, armored corridors, and compact operation rooms dominated every floor. Everything felt optimized for efficiency, response, and communication. There was no unnecessary decoration or wasted space. Every inch of the interior supported mission coordination, data processing, surveillance, and command operations. But the real strength of the tower lay in its performance capabilities, which were far more advanced than anything previously revealed to the public. The tower wasn't just a building, it was the digital heart of a vast coordination network. At its core was a multi-layered performance system built for real-time data assimilation. Radar monitoring hubs located within the structure could track aerial movement over hundreds of miles. Communication servers allowed encrypted strategic messaging between units, while satellite-linked systems synchronized data across national defense grids. The tower's advanced quantum encrypted communication system allowed commanders to transmit highly sensitive information with near-zero risk of interception. It was designed to handle high volumes of traffic, including drone networks, ground troop deployments, and missile command channels. One of the most impressive performance features was the adaptive AI system integrated into the tower's operational command. This AI monitored incoming threats, predicted attack patterns, and optimized defensive countermeasures. It acted as an intelligent assistant capable of analyzing over 20 data points per second, from troop movement to cyber intrusions. It wasn't just watching, it was thinking. This gave the tower a nearly unmatched level of situational awareness. The entire installation functioned like a digital nervous system, constantly alive with information, constantly processing, constantly defending. But even with all this intelligence, performance, and computational power, The tower's safety features were even more impressive. The tower boasted multiple layers of protection, including independent redundancy systems. If one system went offline, another automatically activated, ensuring no lapse in defense. The power grid was supported by underground generators capable of sustaining operations for weeks without outside support. Fire suppression systems used advanced gas-based extinguishers to reduce damage to electronics. Thermal shielding protected against heat-based strikes, while electromagnetic shielding protected against EMP attacks. The tower also had internal lockdown protocols that could isolate floors or seal entire sections within seconds. Biometric security checkpoints prevented unauthorized access, while drone-ready launch pads on upper floors could deploy reconnaissance units at a moment's notice. A unique safety feature was the adaptive blast absorption system, a network of micro-sensors built into the structure designed to redistribute force during an explosion. While no structure is truly indestructible, the tower came surprisingly close. Which brings us to the most shocking part. How did a $6.2 billion fortress fall? Global analysts are still studying the sequence of events, but early reports suggest a highly coordinated strike overwhelmed the tower's defensive layers. Whether through cyber infiltration, a precision airborne attack, or a combined operation, something bypassed or disabled critical systems. The destruction was massive, leaving experts stunned at how such a fortified installation could be neutralized so quickly. This raises serious questions about the future of military infrastructure, and whether any structure can truly be safe in an age where warfare evolves faster than defenses can adapt. One reason the tower was so heavily discussed worldwide was its unique selling points. This wasn't just another defense structure, it was a symbol of cutting-edge military engineering. It integrated AI, quantum communication, multi-level protection, smart architecture, and advanced surveillance into a single installation. It represented the pinnacle of centralized command operations. It was designed not only to coordinate but to dominate. The tower was a statement, a declaration of technological superiority. The price, of course, reflected this ambition. At $6.2 billion, the tower was one of the most expensive military structures ever constructed. The budget covered reinforced materials, classified technology, special engineering, AI systems, underground facilities, and the vast digital infrastructure required to sustain operations. Supporters claimed the cost was justified considering how many strategic fronts depended on its capabilities. Critics argued the price was excessive and that a decentralized network of smaller installations could have offered better resilience. The destruction of the tower has now reopened those debates with even more intensity. As the dust settles, governments and military strategists are asking, what does this mean for the future? If a structure built with such precision, such technology, and such vast resources could be destroyed, then no installation is truly beyond reach. The event may reshape global defense strategies, pushing nations away from centralized command systems and toward more flexible, mobile, and scattered infrastructure models. It may also accelerate the development of counter-AI systems, anti-drone technology, and enhanced cyber defenses. For civilians watching this story unfold, it serves as a sobering reminder of how fragile even the most advanced systems can be. For military analysts, it is a wake-up call. For nations investing in large-scale defense structures, it is a turning point. In conclusion, the Moscow Tower was an incredible achievement of modern military engineering, powerful, highly fortified, technologically advanced, and unparalleled in its capabilities. Its destruction is not just a physical loss but a symbolic one. It challenges assumptions about security, resilience, and the future of warfare. As the world processes this stunning event, one thing becomes clear. We are entering an era where the battleground is not only physical but digital, not only strategic but psychological. And in this new age, the strongest advantage may no longer be size or cost, but adaptability.